We're going to make this part 2 of Biblical Myths Exposed. We're going to talk about now the sons of God who saw the daughters of men. This ties right into where we just left from. Cain being disinherited. It's skipping Cain and Abel and going from Adam to Seth in the book of Genesis chapter 5.
Yeah.
All of that is going to tie into this next biblical myth where these angels who were the sons of God that saw the daughters of men and saw that they were fair and took upon themselves wives of which they choose and bear children. Let's go ahead and turn to Genesis chapter 6.
Genesis chapter 6. Oh, by the way, Black Guys, in that segment in part 1 where the Cain get his wife, Abraham got his wife from Sarah, was indeed his sister. On your own, read it. Sarah was Abraham's sister.
Genesis chapter 6.
And verse 1.
Who were these sons of God that saw the daughters of men? A lot of us been taught that these were angels that came down from heaven. Took these women, earthly women as wives, had sex with them, and then giants were their children. Well, we're going to read this, brothers and sisters. Genesis chapter 6, verse 1.
Verse 1.
And it came to pass when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born unto them.
So, Black Guys, as men began to multiply and they had children, the daughters were born, because ain't but one way to have children. You have to have sexual copulation. From Genesis to Revelation, God don't change. Go ahead, Black Guys.
Verse 2. That the sons of God saw the daughters of men, that they were fair, and they took them wives of all which they choose. And the Lord said, my spirit shall not always strive with man.
Wait a minute. My spirit shall not always strive with man. However, it tells you in another place that the angel of the Lord had kept around about them that fear him. When you read Samuel, you will find out that the Lord removed the spirit from Saul. When Saul began to turn sour, the Lord removed this. So as long as you are a son of God and you walking in the Lord, in the word of God, his spirit remains among you. But there was a spirit but there was a time that came to pass when these sons of men were not the sons of God.
And brothers and sisters, it's clear here that God is angry with this mixing.
Yes.
Of these sons of God and these daughters of men.
Angry.
You know, God wanted this race pure. And when I say race, I'm talking about all of those who submitted to the will of him, was a child of him, brothers and sisters. But everybody didn't do that. And so it's almost today. Who are you going to walk with today? Are we going to walk with God or are we going to walk with Satan? God doesn't want his children mixing with Satan's children, brothers and sisters.
Wow.
So whatever went on right here, whoever these sons of God were and whoever these daughters of men were, God was angry that this union took place. And he said in verse 3, my spirit shall not always strive with man, for that he also is flesh, yet his days shall be 120 years.
You mean he cut all them hundreds of years down because men's wickedness? He cut the years down to 120, and then later on he cut it down to 70, sisters and brothers.
Brothers and sisters, men were living hundreds of years before this union took place. It was something about this union that made God very angry, Brother Julius.
But here's the thing with this, Black. Verse 3 ends, but then verse 4 picks up, but verse 4 is not a part of verse 3.
And you have to read this, brothers and sisters.
Wow.
It doesn't say as a result of these sons of God coming together with
these daughters of
men that giants were born to them. It doesn't say that.
It don't say that.
But this is what it does say in verse 4.
Yes.
There were giants in the earth in those days.
In those days.
So how do you connect giants being in the earth in those days with the sons of God bringing together a union with the daughters of men and birthing giants? It doesn't say that. Somebody led to their own interpretation and added something that wasn't in here. That's a biblical myth that's exposed.
But here it is. Continue to read. Watch this, Black Guys.
And also after that, when the sons of God came in unto the daughters of men, and they bare children to them, the same became mighty men, and were
which were of old,
and men of renown. So we can even understand you saying that as a result of the sons of God coming together with the daughters of men, that they gave birth to mighty men. We could read that.
Yes.
But we can't read where they gave birth to giants.
Let's find out who these giants here. Black Eyes, hold this right here. We coming right back here.
Hold Genesis 6.
And let's go to Deuteronomy, the 2nd chapter.
Deuteronomy 2.
Deuteronomy 2nd chapter.
We're going to find out who these giants are, brothers and sisters, because, again, somebody told us a lie that these sons of God had sex with these earthly women and gave birth to a whole bunch of Goliaths, brothers and sisters.
Wow.
Let's find out who some of these giants were, Brother Julius.
Let's go to Genesis 2 and read verse 10, Black Ice.
Genesis 2 and 10. We're going to move quick for the sake of time.
Yes.
The Emims, E-M-I-M-S, the Emims dwelt therein in times past. A people great and many and tall as the Anakims.
Go ahead.
Which also were accounted giants as the Anakims, but the Moabites called them Emims.
Now skip down to verse 16 and read verse 16, Ice.
Verse 16, brothers and sisters. So it came to pass when all the men of war were consumed and dead from among the people, that the Lord spake unto me, saying,
Go ahead.
Thou art to pass over through Ar, the coast of Moab, this day.
Continue, Ice. Come on.
And when thou comest nigh over against the children of Ammon, distress them not, nor meddle with them.
Why?
For I will not give thee of the land of the children of Ammon any possession.
Why?
Because I have given it unto the children of Lot for possession.
Continue.
That also was accounted a land of giants.
Go ahead.
Giants dwelt therein in old time.
In old time.
And the Ammonites called the Zamzumims.
Called them Zamzumims.
And people great.
A people.
A people great and many and tall as the Anakims. But the Lord destroyed them before them. And they succeeded them and dwelt in their stead.
So Black Ice, who were these giants?
Man, we read a whole bunch of them, brothers and sisters.
People. Ralph Sampson.
Manute Bowl.
Who else? Tall person. Yao Ming. NBA players. Big, tall people. But they got mothers and fathers.
7-footers, brothers and sisters.
7-footers. But they got mothers and fathers. But, hey, we don't call them Ammons today or Zamzamims or Anakims. Goliath was a giant. But he had mother and father. Because it takes
a fleshly mother and father, brothers and sisters. Now let's find out who these sons of God were, brothers and sisters. Now we know that the sons of God presented themselves before God. And Satan also came with them. But this was actually that spiritual set of sons of God, which were angels.
In this text.
In that particular text, brothers and sisters. And we're giving you that the Bible does mention angels as sons of God, but doesn't mention anyone else as being sons of God. That's what we need to find out, because we know that angels don't have sex organs. So in order for the sons of God to come in and marry these daughters of men and be given birth to children, we need to find out if there's an earthly set of sons of God written and mentioned in this Bible, brothers and sisters.
Wow.
Brother Julius?
Job chapter 1, Ice. Job chapter 1. Biblical myths expose, sisters and brothers. What we do is we read the Bible. God don't do anything strange. He don't do anything new. Everything is written. The Bible is complete. There's no need to interpret it. There's no need to tell us what you believe. Read the book and believe what the book say. Job 1 and 1.
Job 1 and 1.
Job 1 and 6, I'm sorry.
Job 1 and 6.
Yes.
Now there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan came also among them.
Go ahead.
And the Lord said unto Satan, Whence comest thou? Then Satan answered the Lord and said, From going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it.
Now, but the Lord got angels that go to and fro on the earth and walking up and down in it. But turn to Job chapter 2, Black Ice.
Job chapter 2, brothers and sisters.
Yes.
Now we do agree that
What?
these sons of God were angels, brothers and sisters. Were spirit beings. We do agree with that. We do acknowledge that because we can read that.
Yes.
But hold on to your seat.
Job 2 and verse 1.
Job 2.
Again, Black Ice.
Again, there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan came also among them to present himself before the Lord.
So now, these are angels, but Satan, these are sons of God these are spiritual sons or angels that did not sin against God. They're called the sons of God in this text. But Satan, that's why it says, as Satan came along with them, he's not with them in terms of being on their side, but he's among with them because he does the same thing. Don't the Bible tell you that be careful, for Satan the devil walketh about, seeking whom he may devour, Black Ice? All right, let's go to Zechariah the 4th chapter.
Zechariah 4, brothers and sisters. Zechariah 4.
And we said, of course, we're going to show you that these are angels, sisters and brothers. And they're going about, from which cometh thou? From walking to and fro. The angels came to give a report. Zechariah chapter 4. Okay. Zechariah chapter 4, Black Ice.
Brothers and sisters, you're tuned in to the Bible radio show, The Truth Hour, here on POET Radio. Our subject matter today is Biblical Myths Exposed. Biblical Myths Exposed. We're in the book of Zechariah.
Zechariah chapter 4.
Zechariah chapter 4, brothers and sisters.
And verse 1.
We're dealing with the sons of God who saw the daughters of men. Who were these sons of God?
Wow.
Zechariah chapter 1.
Go ahead.
And
Zechariah chapter 4, verse 1.
Chapter 4, verse 1.
Go ahead.
And the angel that talked with me came again and walked with me as a man.
And waked me.
And waked me,
yes,
as a man that is wakened out of his sleep.
Come on, Ice.
And said unto me, what seest thou?
Yes.
And I said, I have looked, and behold, a candlestick all of gold, with the bowl upon the top of it, and his 7 lamps therein, and 7 pipes to the 7 lamps, which are upon the top thereof.
Now, these are, when you read the Bible later on, it will explain itself in Revelation the 4th chapter that these 7 lamps are 7 angels. But skip down to verse 10, Black Ice.
Verse 10.
Let the Bible speak.
For who have despised the day of small things?
Yes.
For they shall rejoice.
Yes.
And shall see the plummet in the hand of Zerubbabel with those 7.
With those 7 angels. Go ahead.
They are the eyes of the Lord.
Which do what, Ice?
Which run to and fro through the whole earth.
Just like Satan do also, walking up and from where you come, from walking to and from the earth and going up and down in it. That's what angels do.
And so, brothers and sisters, in Job, these sons of God are angels.
Yes.
But now we're about to find out, is there another set mentioned here in the Bible of sons of God, brothers and sisters?
Luke,
is there another set?
Yes. Let's go to Luke chapter 3. Luke chapter 3. And let's find out another set of sons of God that lay with the daughters of men, which end up being the daughters of Cain. And the Lord said, these women going to take these men away from me. So my spirit shall not always strive with man.
Luke chapter 3.
Luke 3 and 23, Black Ice.
Here we go. Here is another set of sons of God,
yes,
which are flesh and blood men, brothers and sisters, who are capable of having sex with their wives and producing children. Angels can't do that.
It don't happen.
Now
like
here we go, brothers and sisters. Luke chapter 3
and 23.
And 23. And it reads, Luke 3 and 23. And Jesus himself began to be about 30 years of age,
yes,
being as was supposed the son of Joseph, which was the son of Eli. 24, which was the son of Mattat, which was the son of Levi, which was the son of Malchi, which was the son of Janna, which was the son of Joseph.
Yes. Skip down, Black Ice, to the verse 30.
Verse 30, which was the son of Simeon, which was the son of Judah, which was the son of Joseph, which was the son of Jonan, which was the son of Eliakim.
Go ahead.
Which was the son of Meliah, which was the son of Menon, which was the son of Mattah, which was the son of Nathan, which was the son of David.
Go ahead.
So, brothers and sisters, this is giving you a whole genealogy of Jesus. All the men, brothers and sisters, because men carry the seed. Women carry the egg. So you are what your father is. It doesn't matter what nationality your mother is. The only nationality that matters is what your father is, because he carries the seed. Whatever your father is what you are. So if your mother is black and your father is Russian, guess what? You're Russian.
That's it.
We're going to go ahead, for the sake of time, skip all the way down to verse 37 and 38. It says, which was the son of Methuselah, which was the son of Enoch.
Right.
We read that. Adam's children, remember?
Right.
Which was the son of Jared, which was the son of Malaliel, which was the son of Canaan, which was the son of Enos, which was the son of Seth. Remember, it skipped over Cain and Abel.
Right.
Went to Seth, which was the son of Adam.
Which what?
Which was the son of God.
So who are the sons of God, Black Ice?
The sons of God, brothers and sisters, are the descendants of Adam and Seth, who stayed in the face of God, brothers and sisters.
Yes. So these sons of God were flesh and blood men, the sons of Adam and Seth, who laid with the daughters of Cain, because after the flood, Cain's seed did not make it across the flood.
Let me read a couple of more for you too, Brother Julian.
Come on, Ice.
Romans 8 and 14. You don't have to turn here right now, but just follow me. For as many as are led by the Spirit of God.
Excellent scripture.
They are the sons of God.
Right.
Romans 8 and 19. For the earnest expectation of the creature waiteth for the manifestation of the sons of God.
Yes.
It's all over this Bible, brothers and sisters. But before we close out this segment, brothers and sisters, and I know we're going over, we're going to go ahead and turn to the book of Luke, I believe.
Jesus is the Son of God.
And we're going to put Jesus on a witness stand, brothers and sisters. Let's put Jesus on a witness stand real quick and find out the question, can angels marry? Can angels marry, brothers and sisters?
Wow.
Matthew, the 22nd chapter. We're going to go through this real quick. This was a question that the Pharisees was trying to trip Jesus up on about the resurrection. They didn't believe in the resurrection. So they tried to trip Jesus up with a question about a woman
who had 7 brothers.
Who had 7 brothers, brothers
and they all died, and none of them had a child. The woman didn't have a child by any of them. And now the question comes up.
They say, if she died in the resurrection, which husband out of the 7 brothers that she had, whose wife would she be? And Jesus, brothers and sisters, answered at Matthew 22 and
23
and 28. I'm going to start right there. You can read this on your own time. It's there, therefore, in the resurrection, whose wife shall she be of the 7? For they all had her. Jesus answered and said unto them, you do err not knowing the scripture.
You do error not knowing the scripture.
Nor the power of God. For in the resurrection, they neither marry nor are given in marriage, but are as the angels of God in heaven. Wow. Angels don't marry, brothers and sisters. That's another biblical myth exposed. The sons of God in Genesis, the 6th chapter, were not angels, but they were the descendants of Adam and Seth.
Wow.